is up. Oh, lots of jump starts there. An absolute nightmare. Up to the officials to sort that out. Looks like John Oliver leading on the TM450. No, it might even be Mark Oliver actually, from Cudge then John Oliver. And the Demon line up the inside from Mark James Clark. And running up the rear is Tony Harini. So that Cudge going around the outside. He's got the line there. Coming onto the front straight, we'll see who's got the grunt down here, but it looks like Craig Scott has got the lead. Number 62 takes the lead by quite a substantial mark from the two Oliver boys, followed up with Tony Harini, and coming up the rear is James Clark. So Cudge has pulled the pin on this one. He's got about 4 or 5 bike links on John Oliver from Mark Oliver, from Tony Harini, from James Clark. This is a lot closer than the previous races, which is good to see. So they're now down to 9 laps. Oh, we got John Oliver straight up the inside on the final corner, pushing Craig Scott out wide, and winds the big TM450 up, and these two are out the front by about 10 bike lengths. So John Oliver just did a 39.144 on that, followed by Craig Scott. 3rd place Mark Oliver, 4th place Tony Harini, 5th is James Clark. They're all reasonably close. So 8 laps to go. John Oliver takes the big sweeping wide line on the last corner onto the front straight. He's got a reasonable sort of length lead, a similar distance back from 2nd to 3rd, and the fight is for 3rd, 4th, 5th. Mark Oliver takes the inside line, and he's taken again through the club circuit. Thank you. Oh, there we go. We did suspect that. There was an incident in the previous senior trophy race where there was a rider down in turn 1 at Toyota, and it appears Malcolm Bielski has passed in the yellow. So he didn't get 2nd place, he's been relegated to 3rd. So the official results from that previous senior trophy race: Hayden Fitzgerald, Frank Merklinger, 2nd, 3rd Malcolm Bielski, 4th Jake Keller, 5th Jeff Croot, 6th Robbie Croot, 7 Luke Jelly, 8 Ian Reid, 9 David Casson, 10 Esmond Williams, 11 Jeff Rogerson, 12 Robert Lammis, 13 Terry Moran, and 14 Casey Johnston. So there's a bit of a stir from the previous race. But getting back to the motard, John Oliver is cleared out now. He's just done a 38.9, followed across the line by Craig Scott, James Clark, Mark Oliver, and in last place Tony Harini. But John Oliver's just pulled the pin here. He's got probably 150 metres. The dice is for 2nd. James Clark's just gone around the outside of Craig Scott. Looks like John's found an extra gear here. He's just simply disappeared. Out of the last corner, down the front straight, and he'll come across the line well and truly in 1st place. With now 4 laps to go. 2nd place, James Clark, followed by Craig Scott, Mark Oliver, then Tony Harini. But yeah, John Oliver on the TM450 has just disappeared on this one. So he's sponsored by RS Motorcycles, Bell Helmets, Alpine Stars, and Hard Work. Everybody can relate to Hard Work, helping being a sponsor. So they're reasonably spread out now. The only 2 bikes that are even in passing contention are Mark Oliver and Tony Harini. A hand gesture there from John Oliver for something or other. Maybe he wants the checkered flag out early so I can guarantee the position. So he just did a 39.448, so he's He's still going hard. Second place, James Clark did a 39.256. Craig Scott a 45.40. Mark Oliver a 41.361. Tony Hirini a 41.343. I have to say they're very, very close together. So John's coming across the line again. So the 2 laps to go now. He just did a 39.274, which is even quicker again. As I say, he's completely checked out. Pulled the pin on the rest of the field. Second, James Clark. Third, Craig Scott. Fourth, Mark Oliver. And fifth, Tony Hirini. And so he'll be coming around to get the white flag for the last lap. Well, John Oliver, the Motormart TM450 SMX. So Tony Hirini's trying to go around the outside on the sweeper onto the front straight in reverse direction. With no luck there. Although Mark's gone a little bit wide. So white flag is out. John started the last lap in the lead. Second place, James Clark. Third's Craig Scott. Going to change. Tony Hirini's got the place over Mark Oliver after that little mistake of the last corner onto the front straight. So John Oliver's just going in the last corner, leaning onto the front straight, well and truly in control. Tucks down, goes up through the gears, comes across, takes the checkered flag. Second place, James Clark on CRF 450R. Third place, Craig Scott. Fourth place, Tony Hirini. And last, Mark Oliver. Interesting, he's got as a sponsor Faster Than Cudge. Well, he clearly wasn't today. But all a bit of friendly banter, no doubt.